Alright guys, welcome back, Son of Scotland 90 here, and today we're bringing you a new just a wee mad training video, well, wee training exercise here. We're going to do a little experiment on Football Manager 2017. But we're not going to be playing with the actual game. We've downloaded a new mod which includes all the updated transfers in the Scottish Premier League. And obviously it's dealt with the promotions too, as things the Hibs are now in the Premiership and Inverness Kelly have been relegated. So what we're going to do is we're just going to play through a whole entire season of the... I'm not going to control any teams, I'm going to be unemployed. And we're just going to play through the Premier League season and see what Football Manager predicts is going to happen. Just watched the first round of the Scottish Football League this weekend, man, and it was a pretty decent... The Rangers-Motherwell game was pretty good. I think Motherwell maybe could have got the draw late on, but I think over the 90 minutes, Rangers probably edged it, although, like I said, Motherwell towards the last 10-15 minutes, they created several good chances, just couldn't take any. Rangers got off to a winning start. Aberdeen got off to a comfortable 2-0 win at home. Celtic, as you'd expect, smashed Hearts 4-1. Had a 5 or 3 bet on Hearts, Celtic to win 4-2, so it was fucking...
Some black guy.
That was incredibly unlucky, and no one really gives a shit about the other teams in the SPL. But Neil Lennon did get a win on his return with a 3-1 win with Hibs. But anyway, let's talk more about Football Manager and how this season is going to turn out. So, obviously, we've got the updated squads now. We've got Rangers. Just going to have a quick look at Rangers here. They have spent money in real life, approximately 8 million. And let's see how Football Manager rates their new players. Well, we have, oh fuck, what's this shite? We have, where is it? Yeah, so there we go. Carlos Pena, apparently he's the highest rated in terms of value. Rangers just brought him in this season. He's worth 4.1 million apparently, so there you go. Obviously I haven't scouted him or nothing yet, so his stats are still unknown to us, but he seems to be a good player, 14k a week. And they also got Jordan Ross, who's at the club. Eduardo Herrera, striker they brought in, could be good, worth 2.3 million. Ryan Jack brought in for Aberdeen, and you got Candias, you got Craig Conway, who they must have bought for a team in pre-season. And obviously you've got Bruno Alves, Euro winner, Portuguese defender, legend, maybe not a legend, but very solid player, great player, coming to the end of his career, but still pretty sure he could do a job. He's worth 275k at 35 years old. That's how you know he's good, man. As soon as someone gets past 33, they're fucking worth dog shit, a couple of peanuts, but this guy, you know, still relatively worth money. Right, so anyway, that's it. That's basically all we're going to look at. We're just having a look at how much Rangers' new players are worth, so it is what it is. What we're going to do now is we're going to go, we'll then see the season preview. Celtic are predicted 3-5, Rangers are even, so Football Manager thinks that the players Rangers have brought in are going to help them offer a challenge to Celtic in the league. Are they going to be right? Because I think in real life, Rangers are about 8-1, Celtic like 1-10. So, definitely think that the Football Manager definitely thinks the predicted order for Football Manager: Celtic, Rangers, Aberdeen, Hibs, Hearts, Hibs, St Johnstone. See, to be honest, that's my top 6. This is the top 6 I predicted. Only I think Aberdeen will finish second instead of Rangers. So, that's the top 6 predicted. I didn't predict Motherwell to go down though. I think I predicted Hamilton or Ross County, one of the two. Can't remember, I need to watch my prediction vid. But anyway, let's go and see where they finished in the actual league. Oh, would you like that, man? What a fucking title race it was. Holy shit. Three-way title race, man. Look at that. 74 points Celtic, 73 points Rangers, 72 points Aberdeen. Hearts then were quite a way back in 4th place, 15 points behind. Ross County finished in 5th, would not have expected that. Partick Thistle in 6th. Kilmarnock, Hibs and St Johnstone, pretty low down here, all the way 9th and 10th, so that was unsurprising. But there you go, man. Celtic are... So they're still going to win the league, but Football Manager ranks it's going to be a much, much closer title race this time around. They're not going to win it by 30 points like they did last year. So that's mental though. Let's have a quick look at the fixtures. Like, who was leading? Last day of the season. So Aberdeen were already out the title picture. Aberdeen beat Rangers and Celtic beat Hearts 4-1, just like they did yesterday. So there you go. Aberdeen actually cost Rangers the title. All Rangers had to do it. It was still difficult, but if Rangers had went to Pittodrie and won, then they would have got the title. But they haven't. They went to Pittodrie last game of the season. They lost, and that means Celtic pick up the league. So Celtic by 1 point. Who would have thought that? Unbelievable. Gaming Jesus, do you think that's what's going to happen in real life?
Rangers going to win it.
So let's have a look at some of the player stats here. That is mental though. Holy shit. Mental indeed. And so let's have a look at the stats. In terms of top goal scorer, Eduardo Herrera had 22 goals, not bad. Second was Moussa Dembele, 16 goals. Third was Jaden Stockley. Hearts must have signed him off Aberdeen. The guy couldn't hit a fucking barn door, so how he's managed to put 14 past the teams in Scotland is absolute shite. Most of them must have came against fucking a team with a retarded back four or something. Certainly didn't score them against the big boys. Hibernian's new striker, Devadidas Mataluka Fikis for Lithuania, has got 13 goals. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation, but fuck it, we'll go with it. You'd Stephen McLean on 34 goals, 34 years of age, 12 goals. Graham Cunnings, 12 goals. Chris Doolan, 12 goals. So there you go, man. Top goal scorers. Eduardo Herrera for Rangers, and the most assists, also a Rangers player. The big money signing they brought in from Mexico, Carlos Pena, whatever the fuck he's called. He had 16 assists, with Chris Burke with 13. And second for Ross County, then Gary Dicker, and third for Kilmarnock. Highest Celtic player was Christopher Aguirre in fourth place with 9. So, who joins? What the fuck's this pish? Don't know, some YouTuber, man. Stefan Sweeney. Not a clue, mate. Not a Scooby-Doo what you're talking about. Don't know.
Bang my head off the wall.
That guy's just got his claim to fame. He's appeared for like he's appeared in one of Sun of Scotland 90s videos for 10 seconds. That's him made history, man. Just kill yourself now. Your life's complete. Right, so I didn't even mean to click on Scott Brown there, guys. Fuck. Distance travelled, Scott Brown the highest with 10.6 kilometres. But I could buy that, man. He travels a lot of distance. He can't play a pass forward to save his life, but he can run a lot. He can run around like a headless donkey. But when it comes to fucking playing a good pass, you know what I mean, one angle to the opposition goal, then he's, oh my god, that's most key tackles. Four Motherwell players occupied the top 4 positions and they got relegated. So what I'm assuming is they must have been fucking shite and people just were coming on to them every single match. But you'd think if you'd the 4 highest, like key highest players for tackling, you'd have done quite well defensively, but obviously not here because it didn't help Motherwell much. Least conceded was Aberdeen's Joe Lewis, so he got the most clean sheets, 26 goals conceded, 13 clean sheets. Oh wait, no he didn't, he conceded less goals, but Foderingham actually got the most clean sheets, he got 14. Craig Gordon conceded 30, he got 13. You see between the top 3 goalkeepers, it was awful. It was pretty close, but there you go. Least conceded was Joe Lewis. Most clean sheets, like I said there, was West Foderingham. Most tackles made, another Motherwell player, Craig McHugh. Most dribbles was Kilmarnock's Jordan Jones for Northern Ireland. 4 dribbles a game, not bad. Most key passes, Massimo Donati from Hamilton. 85% pass completion. And best at hitting the target was Abdul Osman for Partick Thistle, the Ghanaian, who had 62% shooting. Which is not great, like. I thought someone would have had higher than that, but I guess not. Highest average rated players was, who was the highest average rated player? It was Massimo Donati, so there you go. He must have been a great player. Kieran Tierney in second. Anthony O'Connor in third. Team details, obviously Celtic won the league. They had the best average possession. Passes completed 8,326. Not the highest though. Rangers were the highest with 8,754. Highest pass completion ratio though did go to Hamilton, so Hamilton did pretty well. There's the possessions, average possession, but Celtic though did have the most possession, which you would expect. They do kind of dominate games. Most penalties taken Aberdeen, headers 1 Hamilton, headers 1 ratio Hamilton, yellow card. Fucking 72 yellow cards for St Johnstone, 5 reds. They won both of them. Form, Motherwell had the best form towards the end of the season. Games lost in a row. That's with 6 games to go, I think. That's Hearts, games scored in a row. Games scored in a row. Aberdeen scored 14 games in a row. So they're top.
Celtic not scored every game last season.
I don't know, man. Injury table at the moment, it doesn't really matter. So we'll just go back here to the actual league table just before we end this mad shitty video. So yeah, there you go. Celtic qualify. Celtic won and qualified for the Champions League. Rangers, Aberdeen, and Hearts make the Europa Cup. We'll check just how the teams got on in Europe. I mean, why not? Let's see what happens here. Competitions. Champions Cup knocked
Wait,
out.
you're not doing that movie maker? We're gonna edit all the footage and just commentate over it.
What are you talking about? I'm not doing my Scottish review roundup.
I know.
So
I
he's.
thought you would have edited it with Football Manager footage and like new things and talked over it, but no, you're not.
Just do it fucking live, man. It's a pish video, just.
Right.
It's legitimately pish. So there you go. Celtic knocked out of the Champions Cup group stage. We'll see who they got in their group. Apparently my videos are shite, guys.
You just said they are, didn't say they were.
So Celtic in a group with Monaco, Man City and Olympiacos, and they only came fourth. Joint points with Olympiacos, but not good enough to drop into Europa League. Don't know what I feel about that. Guess they could have done a bit better. But who else did we have? Who else was in Europe? We have Hearts weren't in it. We've got Hibernian weren't in it. Rangers were in it. We all know about that. How did they get on though? Euro Cup. Knocked out in the playoffs by Athletic Bilbao. Well, that's respectable. Like, I mean, surely when they're going to expect to beat them. Who did they beat in the first leg? They beat Fingiger, Salt and Fingiger, 9-0 in aggregate. Fucking hell. Must have had pepper. Too much pepper for them. They peppered the goal. They peppered the Salt and Fingiger. Then the second round they beat Radenick, 5-0 in aggregate. Third qualifying round, who did they beat? Slovan Bratislava, 5-1 on aggregate. And then obviously, like we've seen there, they moved into the playoffs and they got absolutely humped. I wasn't get hot, only 3-0. I mean, that's pretty respectable over 2 legs, I think. Considering where Rangers are at this stage in their, club history. I mean, they're not doing the best. They've done better, so. I mean, not the worst result in the world. And St Johnstone were knocked out in the third qualifying round by Club Midtjylland, and I cannot be arsed checking where they've done in the last couple of previous rounds. Aberdeen were knocked out in the group stage. We'll go and see how they got on in the groups. Done pretty well to make the groups. I think they beat. I can't remember. I remember checking actually for me this vid. Can't remember. Anyway, let's see where they are. Who did they get? Why didn't they qualify? No good enough, man. Where are ye? Where are ye? Aberdeen. Oh, so look at that, man. That's pretty tough. They did get Athletic Bilbao in their group, Panathinaikos and Club Brugge. Guess you wouldn't really expect Aberdeen to come through that. And they did finish third, though. They finished above Club Brugge. Who did they beat? They beat Panathinaikos and Club Brugge at Pataudry. And they got a draw away from home in Bilbao. That's pretty good, man. Lost their other 3 games, which is unfortunate. But so there you go, guys. It is what it is. According to Football Manager, this is how the season's going to finish. Aye, so we'll just have a look one last time before we go for the retards out there. With shit memory. Short-term memory loss. Celtic are going to win the league. Short-term, shit-term. That doesn't matter. It's all the same crap. Celtic, Rangers, and Aberdeen. That's going to be top 3. I think that's most people's top 3. Whatever order, it's up to you. But anyway, guys.
One of them should be in 1.
No, the 2 should be battling it for 2. Well, realistically, I think with the players Rangers have brought in, they should be fucking finishing second clear. If they don't, Pedro has to go.
They should be closer to Celtic than Aberdeen should be to them.
See if Aberdeen kept all their players for last season and it still brought in the players they have, then I'd say, okay, maybe. But they've lost their best. They lost Ryan Jack to Rangers. Didn't even get any money for him. Niall McGinn, non-Irish fucking international. And who is better than Cal Arthur, let's be honest. And bloody Johnny Hayes, who obviously Celtic think is good enough to play for them. So that's what it is, guys. But anyway, there you go. That's the video. Football Manager 2017 predicts the SPFL season. Is they going to get the predictions right? I don't know. Let me know down below what you think. What's your predictions? And until next time, peace.